Well, it's black and white everywhere you look here. Corinthians and Santos, of course, two teams who share the same monochrome colours. It's been a classic fixture over the years, featuring some of the best, most glamorous players Brazil have had to offer. Let us see if this latest edition can live up to its illustrious predecessors. Well, it was 2014 that Corinthians relocated to this high-tech arena. This the ultimate demonstration of their power as a club revered amongst the world's supporters. Their fan base believed to be somewhere in the region of 30 million people. Well, a massive game in prospect here, no matter what is at stake. A rivalry with already a century's worth of history behind it, and everything suggests that that rivalry only intensifies. It's Neymar! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Corinthians are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Pelé.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Dixon. And it's Messi. And here's Mbappe. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Tchouaméni. Ronaldinho. Can he spark a counter here? First quarter of an hour gone. Now there's a fine ball. Shoots! And that's a good finish. Corinthians are back in business. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Corinthians are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exact...
Tries one from range! And it's Vieira. Vieira gets on his bike and he's had a shot! Goal! Santos! And they've got their lead back. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Santos leading now.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Like so many rival teams, Corinthians and Santos are notable for being so similar. Similar in prestige, similar in stature, even similar in terms of colours. This particular clash between the black and white giants has all the ingredients of a cracker. Well, it was 2014 that Corinthians relocated to this high-tech arena. This the ultimate demonstration of their power as a club revered amongst the world's supporters. Their fan base believed to be somewhere in the region of 30 million people. Another day, another massive game. Pride and loyalty are all involved here. And Messi! It's hit the upright. Oh no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is. It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
The pass is intercepted. McTominay. Chouameni. Eto'o. Now it's Iniesta. Oh, he's found support out wide. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, strongly challenged there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's McTominay. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Takes a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it! Tries a shot! And there's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Chiellini has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And here's Mbappe. Chouameni proves too strong, too smart. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Pelé. Chouameni. Iniesta. To Thuram. And it's Chouameni. Now Costa Curta. Eto'o is herring after that one. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Pelé. McTominay. Dembele. Iniesta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi. Vieira. McTominay. Almost half an hour in now. And here's Mbappe. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
And here's Mbappe. Now this could be a chance. And he's... And the finish! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
A case now of complete control. And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Santos really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Eto'o tries to clear. And it's named. Chance! It goes to show he is human after all.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Now it's Eto'o. That's been cut out, well played. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Corinthians ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Eto'o. Mateus. Oh, that's nice. And here's Eto'o. Very nicely done. Iniesta. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Vieira. Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Chiellini. McTominay. Neymar venturing down the left. Tries from a long way out. And that will sail harmlessly past.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
And it's half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Santos will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up.
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 6.
Away we go again.
Camisa 18. Camisa 22. Deixando
Ferdinand.
para a entrada de camisa
Looking to
10.
pass their way up the pitch.
Ronaldinho.
Now it's Neymar.
Camisa 9.
Neymar
Camisa
going
8.
face to face with his great rival. And he should have made it 4.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
And this is Messi. Tries to... There's the header! He will be livid with himself.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And that's another good win of the ball. Mbappe. This is a promising build-up. Not the most convincing of passes. Looking to play, and he shoots! And it's come back out to him. And that's a sharp finish. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be.
Great chance! And he steered it beyond the post.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get on the end of this? Nice interception, well timed. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, super ball! He is just caressing the ball. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Eto'o was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Pelé! Pass is just off target. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Thuram. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Impressive jump! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Hazard. Chiellini cuts out the pass. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Pelé given the lift of his goal. Vieira. That is ended up in no man's land. Can he spark a counter here?
Santos have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
No way through. Neymar. Now it's Pelé. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. McTominay, who does have an assist to his name. Costa Curta. Ronaldinho. Corinthians are looking to break at pace. Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now it's Hullet. Maldini does really well to win the ball there. Dixon. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the shot! Oh, denied at the last.
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
So we have movement on both benches.
Camisa 8.
Hullet plays it short.
Para a entrada de camisa
Santos
12.
have the chance to go the other way.
Substituição em andamento.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Teremos minuto de
Ribéry.
acréscimo.
Kaká, getting up there! And yes, it's there! How many, just how many, the Golf in Club. And we're done. Santos, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, it's black and white everywhere you look here. Corinthians and Santos, of course, two teams who share the same monochrome colours. It's been a classic fixture over the years, featuring some of the best, most glamorous players Brazil have had to offer. Let us see if this latest edition can live up to its illustrious predecessors. The great team, the people's team, that is what Corinthians have come to be called over the years. And this, of course, is the ultimate sanctuary for those who only see black and white. Well, a massive game in prospect here, no matter what is at stake. A rivalry with already a century's worth of history behind it, and everything suggests that that rivalry only intensifies.
Well, Peter, many a colleague and contemporary of mine have said that no matter what final they may have played in and won, that the derby is the biggest day on their calendar, and there is a substantial part of me that agrees with all of this. Just look around you. How can you expect things not to happen? I'm actually expecting this to be fairly explosive.
So straight into the action. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, demands something highly charged. Yeah, we all know who's better on paper or in the rankings, but pride and passion can be a great leveller, especially here.
McTominay gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
That was mighty close.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident, it takes hard work and perseverance.
How he epitomised that attitude. He worked so... There could be trouble here. Messi! That could have... Can he finish? No, just over.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Nicely spread. Oh, well played, well sorted out. McTominay. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Good switch, that.
Messi. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Now it's Iniesta. Played out wide. Vieira. McTominay. Tries to play it through, and he welcomes it in. Eto'o!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gullit, and the shot! McTominay, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Neymar, and it's Iniesta. And this is Gullit. Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And here's Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
Iniesta. Hazard. And this is Eto'o. Now it's Messi. Now it's Eto'o. Messi. And this is Messi. Lovely feet. Big chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corinthians with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Santos are looking to go forward now. That's an imaginative pass. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Pelé. Vieira. Pele! Messi. Now it's Hullet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Messi. Messi touches it back. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That looks a good ball through.
Corinthians have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Messi. Pele. Vieira. Now it's Pele. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Mbappe. Pele! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Opts to play it. Goes for a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Santos certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And here is the first touch of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. McTominay conjures time and space where few can. McTominay receives it in a good... tries a shot! It's not an especially good pass, that. Corinthians are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Messi. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Guardiola. And it's Hullet.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now Costa Curta. Pass somewhat off target. McTominay has a look and plays it forward. And it's Messi. And we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Now it's Eto'o. And here's Hullet. Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Messi. Now it's Pele. Now it's McTominay. So we've reached the hour mark.
Público presente na partida de hoje. 61.052
Now it's Mbappe.
espectadores.
Mbappe driving forwards. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Strokes it back. And it's Vieira. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Iniesta.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Iniesta charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, that's nice. Cross goes in there. Ferdinand can get it clear. Mbappe. Now it's Pele. Now it's Neymar. Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That pass isn't the best. Oh, it's a great ball here. McTominay! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
McTominay clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
Santos have their second corner now.
Camisa 8, camisa 6. Deixando o campo para a entrada
Kaká,
dele.
who's short.
Camisa 13.
That's tidy.
Camisa 14. Camisa
Cross needs to be
18.
impressive
Substituição.
jump. No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
He's there to retrieve it. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He's ended up in no man's land. Guardiola. Might be danger here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Rummenigge. Oh, good spread. And it's from Mario.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, it really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Good take, and is he in? And now a sudden chance to counter. Pull it. Now it's Kaká. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Referee has just said play on. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Ferdinand has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Oh, look, Peter, he hasn't learned his lesson. He can't say he wasn't warned. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Into stoppage time, and it is still goalless. And it's Makalele. Now it's Eto'o. The shrill sound of the whistle, and that is that. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, it's black and white everywhere you look here. Corinthians and Santos, of course, two teams who share the same monochrome colours. It's been a classic fixture over the years, featuring some of the best, most glamorous players Brazil have had to offer. Let us see if this latest edition can live up to its illustrious predecessors. Well, it was 2014 that Corinthians relocated to this high-tech arena. This the ultimate demonstration of their power as a club revered amongst the world's supporters. Their fan base believed to be somewhere in the region of 30 million people. McTominay! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's a sharp pass. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Romario. Chiellini does really well to win the ball there. Hazard. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Romario.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes inside. Anything is possible.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Pele can see things others simply cannot. No goals as yet. Chouameni. Vieira. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now, can they get it back? That's tidy. No, he's not going to get any further than that. And he's intervened well there. And here's Iniesta. Not where it came from. Now it's Messi. Bout of passing here. And the finish! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Thuram. Chiellini. Driving forward. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's well spotted. Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back. Ribéry. Vieira. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Thuram. Ferdinand. Chouameni. Pele. Iniesta. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Eto'o. Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that's a key interception. Pele. Messi. And he's forced to go back. Nicely aimed pass. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Pele. Driving through the middle. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Pele is standing over this one. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. This is Iniesta. Crosses in it. Oh, good effort! Goal! Corinthians! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Corinthians. And he shoots! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Vieira. Azar. Pele. Nicely weighted ball. Now there's a... It's Eto'o! Sensational from Eto'o! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the...
And we've reached half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Santos can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they...
And he's decided to go for it. Gave it a go, but off target.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Maldini. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Here's Vieira. Chiellini is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Romario actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Pele with the clearance. And it's Ribery. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Pele.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, such a clever touch. That is ended up in no man's land. Pele. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. It's a good foot in there.
Público presente na partida de hoje.
So we've reached the hour mark.
61.052 espectadores.
Rummenigge. And this is Messi. Messi! Oh, crossbar! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Ribery is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. McTominay opts for safety. Thuram, Ferdinand, looking to pass their way up the pitch.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And this is Pelé! And he cuts out the supply. McTominay. Vieira aims beyond the... Real chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Romario has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
Santos have their second corner now.
Camisa 20. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 10. Ronaldinho. Camisa 13. Teremos
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Schneider. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Pelé.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is Eto'o. The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. He's having a good look here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Pelé. And he's gone backward here. Shapes to shoot! And this is Ronaldinho. Santos, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Half an hour gone in the second half.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Chouameni. Corinthians couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Pelé. Dixon, the man that is tenacity personified. Time is running out here.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Chiellini spots it and intercepts. Eto'o. And he's found it. It's Eto'o! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Schneider is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Del Piero. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Del Piero.
Foram indicados 2
Chiellini.
minutos de acréscimo.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Great vision. Del Piero. And that will be the final act. Santos can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. The end of the game, Reflections?
Well, you can never predict the...
Like so many rival teams, Corinthians and Santos are notable for being so similar. Similar in prestige, similar in stature, even similar in terms of colours. This particular clash between the black and white giants has all the ingredients of a cracker. The great team, the people's team, that is what Corinthians have come to be called over the years. And this, of course, is the ultimate sanctuary for those who only see black and white.
Another day, another massive game. Pride and loyalty are all involved here, plus a little bit of one-upmanship, perhaps the biggest factor of them all.
Well, Peter, many a colleague and contemporary of mine have said that no matter what final they may have played in and won, that the derby is the biggest day on their calendar, and there is a substantial part of me that agrees with all of this. Just look around you. How can you expect things not to happen? I'm actually expecting this to be fairly explosive.
So we're very much on the way now. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. Passionate, emotional, blood-boiling, sometimes angry, always the same, yet every time a little different.
And the shot, goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That's going wide left. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Corinthians clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Messi. Looking to play him in. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Rummenigge. Neymar. Great chance! Not the most convincing of passes. And it's Vieira. Now it's McTominay. Thuram. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So
Rummenigge! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
And now he has two. Santos are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. He's played it back. No, he's not getting past him there. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Iniesta. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. This is a promising build-up. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cruyff producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Ferdinand. That's Vieira. Santos looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Rummenigge. And the finish! Really nicely worked opportunity, that. Some lovely exchanges.
Rummenigge had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
And a header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
McTominay actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Maldini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. That'll be a throw-in. Now it's Pelé. Cruyff. Can he finish? It's a goal! A goal at a really telling moment. So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter.
He's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Santos are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. The second period is underway. And he goes cross-field.
Well spotted.
Ferdinand. And he's forced to go back. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Good pressure, determined, intense.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And this is Messi, and the counter is on. And here's Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Chorao. And here's Messi. Neymar. Rummenigge with 2 goals already to his name. Well read, nice interception. Neymar, Hullet, can he finish? Rummenigge gets flagged offside. Messi, and it's McTominay. No question, this is the man you... And Hullet! Denied by an instinctive save.
Hullet is offering a right smile there.
Just about up to the hour now. Thuram, it's an inviting looking ball that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Iniesta purring through the gears.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent. Shapes to shoot! Tries to play it through. Hullet! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Hullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 15. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa
Keeper's
10.
dealt with that.
Ronaldinho.
Hullet. Messi. Looking for options for movement. Iniesta. Corinthians do have a chance to counter here. Iniesta conjures time and space where few can. McTominay. Neymar. And it's Messi. Rummenigge. Rummenigge. Chouameni.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's in plenty of space here. That is a brilliant interception.
Santos surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar. Pelé. Now it's Messi. Messi. And Messi! This looks... And one more try! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Just 5 minutes left. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, important interception.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Has a look and plays it forward. And it's McTominay. Now it's Hullet. And he shoots! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Minuto de acréscimo.
That's a sharp pass. And that pass isn't the best. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Santos have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Rummenigge taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. The end of the game. Reflections?
Santos really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, it's black and white everywhere you look here. Corinthians and Santos, of course, two teams who share the same monochrome colours. It's been a classic fixture over the years, featuring some of the best, most glamorous players Brazil have had to offer. Let us see if this latest edition can live up to its illustrious predecessors. The great team, the people's team, that is what Corinthians have come to be called over the years. And this, of course, is the ultimate sanctuary for those who only see black and white.
Another day, another massive game. Pride and loyalty are all involved here, plus a little bit of one-upmanship, perhaps the biggest factor of them all.
Well, Peter, many a colleague and contemporary of mine have said that no matter what final they may have played in and won, that the derby is the biggest day on their calendar, and there is a substantial part of me that agrees with all of this. Just look around you. How can you expect things not to happen? I'm actually expecting this to be fairly explosive.
We're up and running then. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. Passionate, emotional, blood-boiling, sometimes angry, always the same, yet every time a little different. Shot, and the shot! Wonderful from Del Piero!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Schneider. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Thuram, and he's gone searching crossfield. Raul. He has a look up. Oh, sweet feet. Big chance, corner. Santos with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he gets rid in a hurry. Thuram. Oh, it's played into the area. Santos currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. And it's Thuram, played over towards the opposite flank. That's a lovely, neat pass. Schneider goes for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Knocks it back. Schneider. Schneider going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, good take in a good area. That is headed for the middle.
Well played and well cleared.
Approaching the half-hour mark. Del Piero has found the net here, of course. He's in a great position. Messi! Has another go! And that's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That was easy, almost too easy.
That's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Messi proves too strong. Ronaldinho concedes a free kick for that. Ronaldinho did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Ferdinand. That's Vieira. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Maldini is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Now it's Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well played. Messi. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Now it's Eto'o. Can he get on the end of this? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Taken back almost at once. Schneider.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Well read, nice interception. Well timed, excellent interception. And that brings the first half to a close. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Santos sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. Away we go again. Maldini. Turns back here, probably the best option. This is a promising build-up. Oh, he's having a go! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Eto'o. Closing in on goal. He's got away. And this is Eto'o. That's an excellent interception. Del Piero. And the counter is on. Chouameni. That's destined for the flank. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Iniesta. It's Ronaldinho. Pele.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Crossbar comes to the rescue. A couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Raul is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Santos have it.
Real chance! Rummenigge! That is just brilliant! About as smooth as it gets.
Público presente na partida
And
de
they
hoje.
are disappearing out of sight.
60.410 espectadores.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Santos find a position of real strength now. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. Pelé. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Pelé. And that is exemplary defending.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Pelé.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's found a way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Vieira. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi. And it's Iniesta. That's a cute ball. Good ball, good take. Distributed tidily. And he shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this. Maldini. Schneider. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? No, he's not going to get any further than that. Dixon. And it's Messi. And the through ball. And the shot! And there's a goal! And they are right back within touch! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
So we have
10,
movement on both benches.
Ronaldinho.
Corinthians
Camisa
may be
20,
down, but not
camisa
out just
11,
yet.
Camisa 12.
Tries from distance.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa
Just
8.
5 minutes left.
Camisa 17.
And this is
camisa
Totti.
7,
Totti
camisa
running with the
9.
ball.
Veremos uma
And here's Hullet.
substituição.
Cristiano Ronaldo! McTominay knocks it into space. The referee's awarded a free kick. Kaká. And this is from Mario. Name. He'll try from distance. Off the post.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Corinthians do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Hullet. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that's it. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped. It takes me back.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Ferdinand writing himself into team folklore. It's career game number 500 for him today, Jim.
Well, he's a special professional who's done a...
Snyder! It's bounced back off the post, and he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now then, the ball's come loose. Maldini stood his ground strongly. It's Adriano! Raul. Schneider. Raul. That's been slipped through. Roberto Carlos makes the interception. Maldini. Ronaldinho. Now it's Seedorf. Threads one in. Maldini. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Vieira calmly anticipates. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, nicely intercepted. Maldini making good progress. It's a pretty loose pass. Santos leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Ronaldinho. Adriano. Adriano is flagged offside. And here's Ronaldinho.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Angola with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Gets his head on it!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a fair try, but just off target. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Messi. Well, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. Vieira. Nice physical challenge. Eto'o, spread to the right. That's been cut out, well played. Adriano. Thuram. Raul. And it's Messi. And it's Messi. Raul. Rummenigge! Roberto Carlos. Raul. And here's Messi. And Messi! It's anyone's ball now. Tries to play it through. Great defending, strong and determined. Ferdinand. That's a sharp pass. And it's Del Piero. That's Maldini.
In with the challenge.
He has found a way through. And he thumps it clear. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Eto. Oh, shooting chance!
That's another chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Rummenigge.
Roberto Carlos
Cuts out the pass. That's a shade optimistic.
Raul.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Santos really should be happy to let this half run out now,
And the shot!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Messi plays it short. Good chance here! And the pass is intercepted. And he's managed to get free. Schneider! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Vieira. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Raul.
Now, can they get him away? And he's picked out the run. Chance, surely! That was superb goalkeeping.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Angola are looking to go forward now. Bullet.
Eto.
Ronaldinho.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's Seedorf.
And this is Ronaldinho.
Raul.
And for the first half, that is that. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Santos really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Santos with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0.
Substituição para Angola. Número 18. Abandona o relvado e vai entrar com o
We're on the move again.
Santos can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Maldini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Maldini. Great vision. Now it's Del Piero. He's found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Schneider is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Now it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Raul. Real chance! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Oh no, what has happened here? Can he get it through? Good read, needed to be.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. Vieira. Schneider. Vieira cuts it out. That has ended up in no man's land. Messi gets a good foot in there. Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero. And Del Piero! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And it's Messi. And this is Raul. Shapes to shoot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him.
And tries a shot! And it's been hooked away. And that's another good win of the ball. Now this could be a chance. And this is Del Piero. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Eto'o. Eto'o. Now it's Pele. Del Piero. Rummenigge. And the through ball. Vieira. Roberto Carlos. Raul. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Seedorf. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bullish header! Rummenigge! That is just brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They will take that, and that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Caros espectadores, por favor, retirem os vossos veículos das ruas e ao botão principal do estádio. Obrigado.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it is far from being the biggest in Brazil, this stadium. The capacity barely 16,000 or so. But there is really nothing quite like the noise and the highly charged air that these demanding Santos folk can generate. We are just getting started. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this fella, Donnarumma, is someone who's been catching our eyes ever since he made his top-flight debut at the age of 16. He's had to grow up very quickly because of that, and it shows in his positional awareness and consistency. And you've got to remember, his shot-stopping is second to none.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. He leaps for it! It's a lovely, neat pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's picked his way through. Opts to play it back. Rummenigge. Schneider. Rummenigge. Foden. Messi. Rummenigge. The defence opting here for strength in numbers.
That's good defending, very good defending. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Schneider. Probing pass. Messi. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And here's Raul. Oh, well measured. A header! And he scores! No, flags up on the far side.
And needless to say, he disagrees.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. And they're back on the ball again. Rummenigge. Raul. Here's a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Well, that pass isn't the best. Chiellini has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Messi. Vieira.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Foden. No, that was never going to make it. That's really well manoeuvred. Raul. He's had a shot! Goal! Santos! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Santos are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Camavinga. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Ferdinand is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Chiellini. Maldini. Aimed beyond the defence. Akanji. And it's Batistuta. And it's Del Piero. Vieira. Raul. Lovely. It's Raul! Off the post! Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Santos have themselves a chance from the spot. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The Urbano Caldera, it really is a wonderful place to be. A ground graced by some of the greatest in Brazilian football, heroes and legends. So we're very much on the way now.
Well, you know, Peter, the brains of this particular team's operation is Pep Guardiola, someone who can dictate the tempo, and his appreciation of the game is a step above most.
Yeah, he's a thinking man's footballer, isn't he?
Indeed, and I'm really looking forward to watching him.
Pinches it off him. Messi!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Borussia Dortmund with the corner, they're first. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi stood his ground strongly. Ah, such a clever touch. Pass somewhat off target. Messi. Schneider. Now it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great chance! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Not the most convincing of passes. Santos leading here thanks to that early goal.
And the score is 1-0.
That's a good run down the left. Raul. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Del Piero unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Van Nistelrooy makes a dash for it. And he was quick to react. Sergi. No, that was never going to make it. And he's forced to go back. He's got away. Oh, slows for a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Corner number 2 then. And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. It's Bashu! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cleared without hesitation. Santos have the chance to go the other way. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Looking to play him in. Big chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Van Nistelrooy is offering a right smile there.
Oh, that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, what has happened here? Raul is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Roberto Baggio. Oh, this is a very good run.
Oh, great feat, that.
There's the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So their fourth corner of the game. Oh, that's a fine interception. Real chance! It's a goal! Borussia Dortmund back on level terms. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Good take, and is he in? I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him. Schneider!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's the keeper's ball. Rummenigge. Raul. Oh, now he can run away with it. Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's lost his man here. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
Van Nistelrooy! Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Guardiola. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Borussia Dortmund certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Van Nistelrooy. Raul. Oh, good spread. Messi has the space to scheme. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break it's one each. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Messi, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Vieira. Schneider. Del Piero running with the ball. Guardiola powering forward here. Guardiola closing in on goal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Raul. He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And Messi! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
Zanetti.
Van Nistelrooy really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that's going to be a booking.
It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Substituição no time do Santos.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Ferdinand. And it's McTominay. Oh, that's a key interception. Guardiola. Maldini calmly anticipates. Van Nistelrooy. Borussia Dortmund do have a chance to counter here. Santos do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Neymar, and here's the chance to counter. He's found a way through. This ended up in no man's land. Nicely weighted ball. He's through here. He's free, he has got space. Cross goes in there. And they've got rid. Well, that is one way to stop him.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now that's well seen too. And it's Guardiola. Nicely spread. Now the delivery. Oh, good effort! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Substituição no time do Santos.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Borussia Dortmund have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Bullet knocks it into space. Now it's Mbappe. Neymar. McManaman. And he's being shifted off it. Vieira. And here's Baggio. Now it's Mbappe. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Neymar. Pull it. Can he get on the end of this? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Santos really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Teremos uma substituição.
That has not gone well. Aimed beyond the defence. And a chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Lee Kang-in plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. That's gone for a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Lee Kang-in making good progress on the right-hand side. Cross flung in towards the middle. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And the shot! They're up to 5 corners now. Lee Kang-in goes short.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, he's all on, and the shot! And it's in! They have stolen level at the last! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Van Nistelrooy! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Neymar. And it's McTominay. Now it's Romario. Engages and forces him off the ball. Can he get it through? He is through here! McTominay. Time added on 4 minutes. Lee Kang-in. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Borussia Dortmund now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter...
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Santos, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Your reflections then, Jim?
Santos just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own...